Okay, so, well, Failing Sky has been going very well. It's been going really, really well in the last month, because halfway through April, Failing Sky got an Eisner nomination, which is a little bit crazier than I was hoping for. It happened a month ago almost, and I'm still speechless. Just the nomination itself is all I could have ever asked for. An order of magnitude increase in readers just from being included in that list of Eisner nominees. I ran a Kickstarter campaign last year in July, in which you guys helped me raise $8,000 that funded the first 7 chapters. There are still 25 chapters after those first 7 that I need to figure out how to fund. Patreon is the perfect platform for doing this. It is consistent, it is adaptive to how much work I'm producing. It allows me to work as fast and as hard as I need to, or as slow as I need to, and the funding doesn't just fall out from underneath me. If I take a break to work on a commission, or if I need to go traveling or something like that and I need to set the project down for a little bit, the Patreon model just adapts to that, and it's so beautiful and wonderful. Every time I produce a scene, so maybe every 2 weeks, just toss me a buck, you can provide Failing Sky for free for everybody. And it only takes a couple hundred people, and Failing Sky is just totally funded forever. The 4th volume is going to start being published next month, which is really exciting, because what I've been just publishing, like volumes 1 and 2, chapters from volumes 1 and 2 all this time, and then right now I'm finally getting to start in on Chow's story, which is volume 3, and then next month we get into the comic book in the comic book, which is volume 4. What I wanted to do with the Kickstarter money was to like lay out just a couple of chapters from each volume, and then you'd be able to see, you know, the general gist of this whole graphic novel, and decide whether or not this thing should continue in the world. That nomination, the Eisner nomination, has brought in so many new readers. So yeah, the novel is totally up and running and off to a really fantastic start. So a page of Failing Sky is fairly inconsistent in size. It might just be a single panel, or it might be an entire sheet of watercolor paper. So instead, I've set up the patronage increment to be a scene, or a collection of pages. There's going to be about 3 scenes per chapter. In every chapter there's a setting and a conflict and a crisis, and each one of these is done in a single scene. Each scene takes me 2 weeks of solid work to produce. So now the next milestone goal is to cover the overhead of using this space for 2 weeks. And the goal before I finish chapter 7 will be to cover all the production costs for a 2-week production of a scene. I've logged all the hours that I've ever spent working on Failing Sky, how much money it has taken per page. I think right now it's something around like $65 a page, and 15,100,000 hours. So I know exactly how much time it takes now, and I know exactly how much money it takes, so I know exactly how much patronage it's going to take every scene in order to make this. In the next couple of months, as I'm finishing up these chapters that are totally funded by Kickstarter, I need to get some Patreon pledges in the pocket, so that by the time we get to chapters 8 and 9, I'll be fully funded once again. Anyway, it's... did I miss anything?